I went into the longest 5 minutes not knowing a lot about the game. I'd seen trailers and had a general idea of what the game was about, but I wasn't anticipating much from it. It was a nice surprise then how much I ended up enjoying the game and how different it is from the RPGs I've grown up playing. Longest 5 minutes is an RPG that pays homage to old school RPGs while playing around with the tropes of the genre. You play as 17-year-old Flash Back. He wakes up confronted with the Demon King and all his memories gone. His 3 friends, Regent, Clover and Yuzu, are with him, and the team faces death unless Flash can remember how to fight. The game is spent reliving chapters in Flash's journey to reach the Demon King, while your friends buy you 5 minutes of time to remember your past and be ready to battle. The story is really well executed. Playing a 40 to 50 hour RPG can wear you down over time, but the longest 5 minutes boils those 40-hour RPGs down to 10 hours of short chapters that focuses on just the most important events in the journey to reach the Demon King. Those standard RPG tropes like the team becoming closer friends, a character learning their special attack, or finding a legendary weapon are all still there, but they take place in bite-sized chapters. I really appreciated that the game doesn't waste your time and lets you focus on the key events of the story. Flash's friends were well developed and really likable. I enjoyed spending time with this team of characters that again ticks the boxes on the usual old school RPG setup. Flash is the knight, Regent is the black mage, although he dreams of being a bard, Yuzu is the brawler, and Clover is the white mage. The characters interact so well with each other in funny and occasionally touching scenes that made me care about what happened to them. Another way the game plays with the tropes of the older RPGs is the way all characters interact with Flash. Flash is the hero, and everyone knows it. He's been given the title of hero from his king, and all the characters you meet along the way, including his 3 friends, refer to him as the hero. It's so different from other RPGs where you'll have a main character, but the rest of the party wouldn't consider themselves less than them. Balthier in Final Fantasy XII wouldn't say that Vaughn is the only important person in the group. The parents of Flash are also very blasé about him leaving on his quest. You'd think a parent would want to protect their child from harm, but nope, Flash is the hero and so he has to go on his quest even if it means risking dying. I really like the way the game played with all these expectations I have of how people interact in RPGs and how self-aware it is. It also references other RPGs like Final Fantasy VII or Persona 4 with some of the scenes in the game. The battle system is your standard random encounter turn-based RPG. You can attack, use magic, guard, or use an item. Outside of battles, you'll talk to people in towns, take on subquests, battle enemies in dungeons, or explore the world map. The gameplay itself is nothing new, and I found the game far too easy. Just attacking enemies with physical attacks pretty much got me through every fight. From the start of the game, my team was overpowered, and with random encounters happening so often, the battles did get a bit boring. You have the option to auto-attack, so the game automatically takes your turns. The battles only lasted a few seconds anyway, and even boss battles were pretty short and easy, so I was happy a lot of the time to hit the auto button and let the characters kill the enemy themselves. Between fights, Clover can heal your whole party just by clicking L trigger on the menu, so I was really never at risk of dying. I mentioned already that the fights were so easy because the team was overpowered, but the way the characters become stronger and gain new abilities is another example of how the game turns the usual RPG mechanics on its head. Each chapter is a memory from Flash, and in Flash's memories, each character becomes stronger as time passes to the next chapter. So one memory can be set, for example, where the team is level 20 and Clover has only the small heal ability. The next memory could be set when the team is level 30 and the team is stronger and Clover has the medium heal ability. Becoming stronger and acquiring new abilities can take a long time in a standard RPG, and happens progressively. In the longest 5 minutes, you automatically level up and gain new abilities between chapters. Your money and items are reset between chapters. The game explains that since these are Flash's memories, he may not remember exactly how much money or items he has, so it's all just an estimate. You don't need to worry about saving money or items, and can use them freely. That's the same with magic points, which are reset between chapters. It felt quite liberating to not need to worry about saving anything. You just play each chapter how you want with no concern about saving money to buy a weapon in the far off future, which is how I would normally play a long RPG. The whole game just felt very respectful of your time by not making you spend ages grinding. The focus was very much on the story and learning how Flash got to the Demon King, and doesn't need you to spend hours grinding for experience. The chapters varied in length from a couple of minutes to half an hour. The game works so well as a handheld game to play in small chunks. Some of the chapters had no fighting and were all about the character development. I really enjoyed these chapters just getting to know the team. The graphics were in the style of 8-bit RPGs and I loved it. I love pixel art graphics and the longest 5 minutes just looked excellent. The music was also fantastic. Its tunes reminded me of those old school RPGs, giving that sense of going on an adventure. The battle music was particularly catchy, as was the music that played when the team entered new towns. Overall, the longest 5 minutes was an excellent game. The game is too easy, but the story and characters were so charming and enjoyable that the easy gameplay didn't matter much to me. It boils a 40-hour RPG down to a much shorter experience that focuses on story and characters and doesn't waste the player's time with unnecessary filler or grinding. This is a game especially targeted to fans of old-school RPGs, who will enjoy the references to games they know and love while also seeing common tropes of the genre turned on their head. So guys, are you planning to pick up The Longest 5 Minutes? And if you've already got it, what did you think of it? Leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.